Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm doing my November wrap-up and I'll be discussing the books I read this month. Well, last month. So I'll just get started right away. I read 5 items and 2 were audiobooks, 1 was a graphic novel, and 2 were books. So I'll start off with the only book I practically have that I read in November, and that was Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Knoll. I've talked about this book a lot because I really wanted to read it for the past few months and I never got to until like last month. And I read it and I thought it was okay. I gave it 3 stars. I didn't really know what to expect from this book, but I didn't have high expectations, but I didn't have low expectations either. But it's basically about a girl. Her name is Ani Finelli, I think I'm saying that right. She basically has like the perfect life because she's about to get married and she has a job working at a magazine and just her life seems really good. But it was actually something that happened to her in like her high school career that had like a tragic, that kind of like traumatized her, I guess you could say, and it had like a really profound effect on her life that made her like changed the way she was and made her into this person that she is, this perfect person or this perfect woman. And so yeah, you basically read about what happened to her and her life after that. And yeah, I honestly thought it was good. I was confused at some parts, but it wasn't bad. I guess I had high expectations because it was kind of not compared, but Gillian Flynn is mentioned here, so I thought she'd be a little bit more crazy like Amy Dunn. I don't know why. It's weird, but I expected more, but I think it's still a good book. I think somebody else would enjoy this. The next book is If I Stay by Gail Forman, and I listened to this, and I'm pretty sure most of people here have read If I Stay, but it's basically about a girl who, she plays a cello and she gets into a car accident and it basically leaves her in a coma, and she has to decide whether she's going to stay, as in like come back out of the coma and go back and live her life. Her boyfriend is also part of her life and really important, and so she has to decide whether if she's gonna stay or if she's gonna like leave and give up and just, you know, pass on. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but I did, and I'm glad I did. I gave it a 4 stars. I really liked the elements. I didn't know what to expect from her writing, so I was really interested in it and how just the family aspect in this book, because you don't really see that much family in YA, and so I thought that was really important. And I also liked how Adam was. He wasn't like a total jerk or anything. He seemed like really sweet. I really liked the love story basically, and yeah, so that's that. But I thought it was really good, and hopefully I'm going to watch the movie soon. And then the next book I read, I believe, was Witches, and this is a graphic novel, and it's kind of confusing, but it's basically about a family that moves into a new house, and just some creepy stuff starts going on. Really creepy, people die, it's kind of gory, it's a horror kind of book, but I gave it a 4 stars. I thought it was good. I'm usually confused with graphic novels, sometimes reading them, I don't know, it's really weird. But I thought it was good, and I don't know if I'll keep reading the rest of the volumes, but if I do find the rest, I probably will. Then the next book I read was Slasher Girls and Monster Boys by, it's actually edited by April Genevieve Tucholi, I don't know how to say her last name, but by that person. And I really enjoyed this. I know it's past October, but I didn't care. I was still going to read that book because I've been wanting to read it for a while now, and I wasn't going to let November just not let me read that. So I read it, and I really enjoyed it. Although there was some stories that were kind of boring at the end. There was a couple stories that I was just they really dragged on. They were kind of boring. I didn't really care for them. So that was that. But from the beginning, it was really good. I think my favorite ones are probably The Birds of Azalea Street by Nova Rensuma, The Flicker, the Beat, and the Sigh by April Genevieve, whatever her name is, Sleepless by Jay Kristoff, and I know there's a couple others, I forget. Yeah, I don't know. There were some that were really good, and I really enjoyed them. They're so creepy. Yeah, I forgot to explain, but Slasher Girls and Monster Boys is basically an anthology of horror novels and thriller stories written by some of like some really good YA authors around. I thought it was really good. I gave it a 4 stars. Really appreciated all the authors in there. So the last book is one I listened to, and that was Where She Went by Gayle Forman. The second book, To Worry If I Stay. And yeah, I also gave it a 4 stars. I thought it was very interesting, and I just knew some things were going to happen. But I really enjoyed that one too. I'm glad I wasn't disappointed, but I didn't find it better than the first one. I thought they were both equally good. Adam and me are kind of complicated, so yeah, I won't spoil anything because I'm talking about spoilers now. But I thought it was good. A lot of things happen, and that was that. So those were all the books I read in November. There weren't a lot, even though I had Thanksgiving break. I didn't even read that much. I only completed 1 book, and that's life, but hopefully I plan to read so many more books in December, and I'll be uploading a video soon on that. But thank you for watching my video, and let me know what you read in November. And yeah, so I'll see you later. Goodbye.